Hello, ladies and danglers. Welcome to What the Fish, presented by Balls Deep Tackle. I am your host.
These nuts. Ha! Got him! What the fuck?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to What the Fish. Today's podcast, we have some good news for you. A lot of cool stuff. Darth Bader is going to give us some good old fishing news.
Welcome in, you dirty danglers. We got some fishing news here for you.
And then we're going to get into some patriotic stuff later, and we have a new sponsor. Hilarious as hell. So let's jump right into the news. Kick it over to Mr. Bader. So, Darth Bader, have they made you a Master Jedi yet?
Well,
Has the council elected you?
There's a little politics involved and a little fake news. So I don't know yet. So we're working my way up there. So yeah,
we're going to have to wait for that plaque. The Master Bader plaque.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that might be something we release in the store eventually.
We have a shirt, except it's Master Bader with a T.
Like if you buy like 10 shirts,
no.
get a plaque.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. That's a good idea.
Maybe VIPs. I don't know. We'll have to look at that one.
Get an exclusive Dirty Dangler sticker. That'd be a good idea.
That would be a good one. Yep, that would be good.
So we're recording our podcast today from Dickshooter, Idaho. And if you've never been here, it's quite the scene. Lots of suggestive monuments and phallic
There's
buildings.
a lot of erect monuments here, and, you know, nobody's tore those down yet, but they're firm, hard, and...
Wouldn't every building just be phallic?
Yeah, I think... I would agree. I think so. I think every building is.
A good point. So what do you got for us? What kind of news?
So, yeah, moving over to the news segment. So, in California, the 4th of July is Free Fishing Day, which is very surprising. I don't know if that's a normal thing they do every year, but, you know, I think the Fish and Wildlife Department said, you know, due to hard times, that's going to be one out of 2 of the free fishing days in California. So I thought that was, you know, that's obviously good for outdoorsmen in California for sure. So that's some good news right there, you know.
What exactly is Free Fishing Day? Because I've never had to pay an entrance fee to go fishing.
Yeah, so I think it has to do with the license is what I was reading. It's you don't have to have a license for that day, so...
Do you have to get a license for every day?
Yeah, you have to go get a license in each state. I don't know the laws in every single state, but yeah, you have to have a fishing license in order to go fishing in the state. So it's a way they raise tax revenue.
Okay.
And help with conservation efforts and all that good stuff.
I really have no clue on this. So you're saying that each day you go fishing, you have to go buy a license for that day?
Well, normally they sell you like a yearly license, annual, and then you can do. There's several. You know, different states have different probably options, but most of them do most people do annual, and I think some states do lifetime memberships and things like that, or licenses.
So that's interesting. They're saying it's a free fishing day, but you've already paid for the year, so it's not really, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, it's for people who, you know, maybe they don't have a license, or maybe they, you know, been let go and they haven't purchased their annual license and they want to go fishing for the 4th. One of America's greatest pastimes, I might add in there. So I encourage that. That's really good.
Yeah.
You know, it's shocking from California, but, you know, maybe that's what they do every year anyway, so who knows.
Cool. I would not. You could not pay me to move to California. No way. No way.
Yeah, I would not live in Russia or California, probably.
If I had to pick one, if I had to choose one of the two, I would choose Russia. I would definitely.
It's about that. Yeah, it's very comparable. Well, there's really no comparison.
Yeah. And you lived out there for like a summer, was it? Or was it like a year, 2 years?
It was about 6 months to 8 months, or, you know, it was about a year or less. You know, we had a little bit of family out there. We tried it out. Felt we were called out there, and quickly decided that was not the wisest decision to make.
Yeah, so I'm going to guess that most of our audience is probably not from California, and they hear things, you know, you see things on the internet, you hear about how bad it is and this and that. So, what is your like real life experience living in a state of dirty Democrats?
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, it's not the whole state's not all like that. It's just a lot of the cities control the votes down there. So if you drive through California, it's actually a lot of country and a lot of good stuff down there, good outdoor activities and things like that. So, for an outdoorsman, it can be good. But as you like I said, as you drive through the state, it's a lot of country. It's just these cities that get blasted with the propaganda and things like that. Yeah, you see a lot of it in the city. A lot of people that are.
So is it kind of like New York? Because the state of New York itself is probably more conservative than the city of New York City.
Yeah.
But of course, New York City has most people, so it's gonna of course be leaning more that way, even though there may be.
It's kind of a scary deal. It's because you live in the city your whole life and you don't know what it's like to live in the country and really enjoy those freedoms that people in the country enjoy. And so it's hard for them to get a full perspective, and it's with the propaganda, for lack of better words, you get blasted with it in the city nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's my whole tidbit on that.
Yep, I agree.
So, but yeah, free fishing, California, pretty cool deal. And then let's see, in other news, we had, I don't know if you guys saw the guy that looked like David Hasselhoff over there in Delaware Beach, I think Florida. This guy was just wrestled a shark to shore.
Is this Florida man?
It looks like a swimmer in Delaware. So
this just coming in 2021, Florida Man, produced by Marvel, coming to a theater near you.
Yeah. I mean, this guy pulled the shark out of the water, wrestled it, opened its mouth with his hands. I mean, this guy looked like straight out of Baywatch.
I shared that video onto our feed, and it got a lot of good feedback. It was amazing. It was epic.
That guy deserves a shirt design.
Good point. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna go back and actually find that video real
like
quick.
David Hasselhoff just wrestling a shark to shore.
That dude was ripped.
That guy was shredded. I don't know what this guy does for a living, but this guy.
So I read the background story. I guess. No. Well, okay. So this was in Florida you're talking about, because I read about one in Delaware, I think.
Yeah, this guy. This was in Delaware. I'm not sure. It says Cape Henlopen State Park. So
apparently in Delaware, the background is it's illegal to catch a shark, and if you do, you have to get rid of it ASAP. Like you have to. So I guess they were actually scared that they were breaking some kind of law, and of course he had to get it and send it back real quick.
Yeah, it says it's illegal to fish for or harvest sharks. So is that necessarily fishing for a shark, or technically he just wrestled the fish?
So yeah, if you can't fish, but you can fight a shark.
That's about sums it up.
Yeah, this just in. It is not illegal to fight a shark.
That's the American way.
And that reminds me of, have you seen the Trump shark shirt on the website?
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's pretty much gold. It's.
We literally have two shark shirts on the website. One is George Bush riding a shark, and another is Trump riding a shark, and they are glorious.
They are epic, and that's something I would wear during Shark Week.
Yeah, that's amazing. Today's July 3rd. I'm actually wearing my Reagan Raptor shirt, where Reagan is riding a raptor with a Uzi. Yeah, he's got a 9mm Uzi here.
It's based off of isn't it based off of a true story?
Yep, true story.
Yeah,
true story.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that's how he won the election to be president.
Yeah, he little known story there. Ronald Reagan, he was elected, and in his inauguration speech, he rode a raptor up onto the stage, and quickly established dominance over the entire country.
That's a true story. It's pretty exciting. If you haven't heard of that story, you need to go look it up. or just buy her shirt, and that'll let you know you know the story.
Yep, it's a very underground section of people that know that this happened, but
it's only known to patriots.
Yeah, true patriots know the story.
Yeah, if you're a non-patriot, you wouldn't know the story. It's a secret. It's like a trademark secret.
It is. It's even more secret than QAnon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Have you guys heard of QAnon? What is QAnon?
The first rule of QAnon is you have to tell everyone possible about QAnon. It's literally the opposite of Fight Club.
It's the opposite of Fight Club. You tell everybody. Yeah, it's like that underground movement that's not so underground anymore. And speaking of that,
I have a amazing video that was posted, and it was posted last night, July 2nd. So kind of a primer for July 4th weekend. It's and to get the full video, you can go on our page, or on the qmap.pub is where the QAnon posts are posted. So I'm gonna play this video for you guys. It's amazing. There's of course there's visual aspect to it, but it's Donald Trump's speech dubbed over the video. So I'm going to play that for you real quick. A little primer to get you ready for the July 4th weekend.
What truly matters is not which party controls our government, but whether our government is controlled by the people. For too long, a small group in our nation's capital has reaped the rewards of government, while the people have borne the cost. The establishment protected itself, but not the citizens of our country. That all changes, starting right here and right now.
That gets the red, white, and blue flowing. They get to going.
Yeah, that is just, if that doesn't give you goosebumps, I don't know what will.
We're going to link that video on the show notes. So if you're not on the website, I just go to ballsdeeptackle/WTF. It'll take you to our What the Fish podcast page, and you're just going to find today's podcast, and we will actually link that video in the description, and that way you can check, because there's visuals, it goes over clips of Biden, America, jets, all the stuff you heard towards the end was just epic shots of the military, America just overall in general winning in every way.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. America wins.
We win every day.
Except for sometimes.
Except for never.
Except for when Asian people are involved. I don't know. Anyways.
Asian carps, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You actually have some news related to that topic, I believe, right?
Yeah. So in breaking news, and just to preface this a little bit,
the face before the face.
Jeffrey Epstein. If you guys haven't heard of him,
no,
I'm sure you guys have.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get into that. But his ex
would not recommend.
Madam Ghislaine Maxwell, the lady that was responsible for procuring young women underage.
Allegedly.
It's alleged. It's also alleged that Jeffrey Epstein actually didn't kill himself. She got detained. What was it, yesterday or the day before?
It was, July 2nd, yesterday.
Yesterday, wow. So, yeah, she appeared before a New Hampshire judge via, Skype or something. I don't know. It was like a digital thing. They're going to transfer her to New York, where she will be, I guess, detained temporarily. But things are going to move forward. I think they're moving forward with indictments, I guess. I'm not really sure on the entire legal situation. But this is something we'll be following pretty closely, as obviously, this whole network of underground pedophiles is...
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Apparently you have to say allegedly now so, they don't take down your podcast.
So it's alleged. It's not... It may or may not be true, but it could also be true, but it could also be alleged, so...
Well, dead people don't speak.
Yeah, so hopefully she doesn't go off in...
Well, they did hire, apparently the FBI hired a top-rated Italian bodyguard named Luigi Clintonelli to protect Ghislaine Maxwell.
Say that name one more time.
Luigi Clintonelli.
It sounds familiar to a Democrat politician I know.
Oh, yeah, it could be. They could be related.
They could be related, or they could be the same person. We don't know yet. So
well, in the picture...
It's all alleged, I think, though.
Yeah, there is a picture posted by Donald Trump Jr. that has this caption, and if I was a smart man, I would think it was Hillary Clinton with the mustache.
It's hard to tell at this point, but we'll keep an eye on things, and hopefully this lady gets served and doesn't commit suicide in weird fashion.
Well, this just
allegedly.
Apparently she committed suicide next week.
Oh yeah. I'm sure the newspapers already have that queued up. And
Yeah, they already have it scheduled.
Yep.
Excuse me.
So that's good news coming in from What the Fish.
All right. Well, now that we've been officially banned from everywhere forever after sharing the real news.
Yeah, we might not. Yeah. That's basically.
Oh God, you just put it out of business. So.
Dang, you have to delete that.
I know, I'm gonna have to delete it.
Dang it.
We are a company that does not apologize for anything, so you are not gonna get an apology. You will get a suck these nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will get a suck these nuts instead of an apology. So related to that, let me mention our first sponsor of the day, which is Balls Deep Tackle, which is literally us. We have an entire collection of Trump shirts, which are amazing. We have Trump, we have patriotic shirts. But look, highlighting the Trump shirts today, which just go to ballsdeeptackle.com/Trump, and it'll take you to our entire Trump collection. And just to highlight a few of our best sellers, the first one is Trump 2020 Impeach This, and it has Trump holding up the middle finger. That is our #1 seller.
Subtle. It's very subtle.
Very subtle. If your kid wears that to school, he will probably be sent home early. The next one is a picture of Trump. There's 3 pictures. A picture of Trump, a picture of Obama, and a picture of Clinton. Underneath the Trump one, it says more jobs. Underneath Obama, it says no jobs. Which many people don't know this, but the African American population unemployment doubled under Obama. And it more than was cut in half under Trump. And then on this shirt, it says Trump, more jobs, Obama, no jobs, and Clinton, blow jobs.
That's always good for a giggle.
That is a good one. This is a good one. This is if you do not want any subtlety whatsoever, it just says Trump, fuck your feelings.
Yep.
Next one is LGBTQ. I support LGBTQ. Liberty, guns, Bible, Trump, barbecue.
Now that's some acronyms I can get behind.
That is one that is legendary.
That is legendary.
Legendary. Of course, we have our Trump shark. Just Trump on a shark. Amazing.
Become a fishing legend.
Yeah, become a fishing legend. And then we have
in your community today.
We have the Trump tank and the Trump train, where one is Trump on a tank riding with the American flag, and then another one is, of course, the Trump train that cannot be stopped, will not be stopped, and this year it is going to be Trump 2020 for another 4 years.
Yes, another 4 years of making liberals cry once more.
Well, that is if we don't, we might enter the election. D's Nuts 2020 might actually be making a run.
We might have to re-enter. I think we ran before, and you know, you need a lot of money to run, and so of course we didn't want to step on the toes of Trump, so we backed down and made sure he won the campaign. So
part of our campaign is we're going to be just, you know, writing terrible rap music, and I've already got my rapper name, Young Deezy. Do you have a rapper name picked out yet?
No, not that I can think of at the top of my head.
I think Darth Bader is good enough because you'll just be, you know, you'll be kind of in the background with your ominous.
I hear if you just add Lil and Young, that that's pretty much a rapper name right there. Little, maybe not Little Bader.
Big Bader.
Maybe Big Bader.
Well, no, you'll be the master of ceremonies, so you become the Master Bader.
So I'm like the MB, and not the MC, but the MB.
Yeah. Actually, we need one that says yes.
Yeah. I would that people would play that clip if they heard me rap. It's bad.
That would be amazing.
Here, you want to hear some rap music?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm fishing with my fishing lures. Now I need some Kahlua.
Oh, Kahlua, I get it.
Yeah, Kahlua.
Oh, yeah, Kahlua is great.
I need my Kahlua, and I'm gonna catch a fish so big it'll make your woman drop her rigas. That's about.
Oh yeah, we can do a famous rap song, like really popular rap songs, and just use the word riga. It's just the same song except we replaced certain words with riga.
Yeah, that's the streets might respond to that one.
That would be very strong reactions.
It'd be very strong.
You know what they say? Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, that is correct.
In the words of a great philosopher, if you can get half the country to hate you, you can become president.
Exactly. And, you know, he's just simply doing what the silent majority... He knows the base, the audience, you know, ultimately Trump is the silent majority, you know, and you see his post and memes, or his post that was like, they're coming after me, but they're really coming after you.
And I'm just standing between them.
Exactly. And luckily we don't have to be on the podium and be crucified about, you know, being a patriot. So there you go.
Have you seen, I'm going to look it up real quick, the video of, and this is not to say that the movement is bad, the organization called Black Lives Matter is bad. But that's not to say that the purpose of the movement is bad, because, you know, they conveniently named them the same thing. And that's like saying if the KKK was named White Lives Matter. And, you know, it's like you name the movement the same as the organization, so people can't criticize.
And it would be like if the underlying...
So I'm gonna pull up this video real quick. Let's see here. I did not have this ready to go, but I believe that this is... no video there. Here we go. This is... gotta pull up the clip here. Here we go. Alright, so you can verify this yourself. You can go and look it up. You can, you know, look for... I don't know what her name is, but this is, I think back in 2017 she was doing this stream. Let's see, I'm looking at the description to see if it tells us who this is.
Are you pulling up the lady that was one of the founders?
Yeah. So, okay, her name is Patrice Khan Coulors. So, you know, that ties back Coulors. You got that subconscious lyric thing going on there. Good job.
That is a coincidence.
Her name is Coulors. Patrice Khan Coulors. She sounds like Genghis Khan's.
Well, maybe I don't want Coulors with my lures.
So her name is literally Patrice Khan Coulors. So, you know, Genghis Khan supposedly fathered like a third of the population of Asia or some, you know, indirectly. So she could just be a direct descendant of Genghis Khan.
That the criticism is helpful. I also think that it might I think of a lot of things. The first thing I think is that we actually do have an ideological frame. Myself
Here we go.
and Alicia in particular are trained organizers. We are trained Marxists.
Did you hear that?
Whoa, yeah. Let's back that up a little
This is
bit.
a verified video. Her face is on the video.
Yeah.
This is not audio. This is a video of her face talking into a camera.
She said...
we are trained Marxists. We are trained Marxists. We are super.
I think the X-Files
First,
theme song would be perfect
sort of
here. The Illuminati confirmed.
Let me just read the definition of Marxism. Marxism, coming from Karl Marx, the father of communism, who wrote the Communist Manifesto. Marxism is a method of socioeconomic analysis that uses a materialist interpretation of historical development to understand class relations and social conflict, as well as a dialectical perspective to view social transformation, which is corporate bullshit speak, which, when you look up what does a Marxist believe, a Marxism believes that capitalism can only thrive on the exploitation of the working class. Marxism believes that there was a real contradiction between human nature and the way we must work in a capitalist society. So what Marxism is saying is capitalism needs to go.
Yeah, they think capitalism is bad.
But capitalism is something that says if you do something well and enough people want or need what you're doing, then they will pay you for that need or that luxury that you're providing. So then what the opposite of capitalism would be is people that do not benefit from providing stuff to people that
like a
want
service.
Yeah.
So if you're providing massive value and service, they don't believe that that's a good thing.
So if
you don't get rewarded for providing a value or a service to,
Yeah. So what if
people.
a farmer was not paid well to provide food for people?
Yeah, farmers already have it tough.
Yeah. What if he had no reward to provide food for his community? What would happen?
It would be bad because farmers are the backbone of America.
And if a business owner is not paid for what he provides, he does not care to provide what he's doing.
Yeah,
so
it would be a terrible model.
Yeah, exactly.
And it fails every time. I don't think there's one instance in history where communism succeeded.
No.
For everybody. It's always an utter failure.
So Marxism is a political and economic way of organizing society where the workers own the means of production. So how can a worker own the means of production? Now,
that's beyond me.
Does that mean that they have the necessary skills to own the means of production?
Not necessarily.
Because
it's like an entitled type of society.
Each person has a different skill set. And for instance, an entrepreneur, by definition, is someone who organizes resources, people, capital in a way that produces a service, product, etc. Now, do you believe that workers owning the means of production makes them capable? And this is not everybody. On the whole, out of hundreds of millions of working people in the U.S., do you believe that they would all possess the proper skills to organize capital, manage enough people, create business structures, take on the proper risk, go to get the correct loans, manage money in the proper way, all in order to keep a business going well enough to pay for itself and grow and get better?
Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. But yeah, I would agree with you on that. I don't think that the workers would. And you know what? And the main thing here is it stifles innovation, which is another backbone of America and what made our country so great. And so, we're like a melting pot here too. It's like, it's not just for Americans that have lived here, and their ancestors are from here, but people want to move here. People want to move across the world to come to America to enjoy the freedom. They didn't come here to become controlled, and just a part of some backwards society.
Yeah.
Like they didn't come here to be a China, to go live in China. So
exactly. And in case you missed it,
We are trained Marxists.
and do your own research. Go look up the Marxism.
Yeah,
and
it's
next time.
well.
You
Look
know,
at Lenin, man. He was telling people to go like hang rich people or something. Like
yeah.
he was doing some crazy stuff, and if
And this is
she's-
not race related. This is just they just
Yeah.
happen to have a really firm control over a certain portion of the population, which happens to be a majority of darker color.
Yes, and that's what the
'Cause-
kind of they're exploiting, people of color, brown, black, indigenous, whatever.
And part of the communist playbook is to separate people based
into
on their
class.
identities,
Their identities, class, and socioeconomics.
and then pit them against each other.
Yep.
And even though it's
While-
just pitting two teams against each other who don't know that they're owned by the game.
And not only that, it's the whole thing is to incite violence. You pit people against each other, and then you incite the violence after people become radically charged. So that's the scary thing. But luckily, we're patriots, and the silent majority
Yeah,
is out there.
I watched this video and it like blew my mind.
Hey, I'm lesbian.
I thought you were American.
I don't know how to pivot from that one. That just scared me.
All right, do you have any more news for us?
No, that was the breaking news. There is the David Hasselhoff one was pretty epic there. So
I do have a new sponsor for us. He just, this guy's electric. He just came to us. He actually is from a little known town down in Alabama, Clam Gulch, Alabama, and he has this video for us. So we're gonna our new sponsor today, Big Bill's Used Cars. We're gonna play his commercial, and if you happen to be around Clam Gulch, Alabama, stop by and check him out.
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars.
bad deal.
Cars that break down.
Thieves.
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
You can kiss my ass.
it's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker.
You'll fall for this bullshit.
Guaranteed.
If you find a better deal,
Shove it up your ugly ass.
you heard us right.
Shove it up your ugly ass.
Bring your tray.
Bring your title.
Bring your wife.
We'll fuck her.
That's right, we'll fuck your wife.
Because at Big Bill Hell,
You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
take a hike
to Big Bill Hell.
home of challenge pissing.
That's right.
Challenge pissing.
How does it work?
If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet,
You get no down payment.
don't wait.
Don't delay.
Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off.
Only at Big Bill Hell.
The only dealer that tells you to fuck off.
Hurry up, asshole.
This event ends the minute after you write us a check.
And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell.
Big Bill Hell's Cars.
Baltimore's filthiest.
And exclusive on one of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland.
Guaranteed.
That was the first time listening to that, and what do you think of that? What do you think of our new sponsor?
his business model is just perfect in every way.
It's genius. You don't have to hear from him again. If you can piss 6 feet straight up in the air and not get wet, you get no down payment.
You might be related to Chuck Norris. That is a fact. Well, I do have a little bit of fishing news here. It looks like a man in Pennsylvania caught the state record. Well, I guess this isn't breaking news. This might be a few weeks old, but that's still something pretty cool. I mean, it was a 53-pound, I think, flathead. No, 56.3-pound flathead catfish. So I guess that was back in May. So this, I don't know why it's popping up on this feed, but it was published here just recently. But that, I wonder what weights he was using.
No kidding.
I bet he could have caught a bigger fish, if he was using a pair of our nut sinkers.
Last time I caught a flathead, my wiener got stuck in a door.
You got to watch out for them.
Yeah.
Those doors will get you.
All right. Yeah, if you need to catch a flathead, use our patented balls deep tackle sinkers and weights. And I do say patented because why the hell did we get that patented? Like the government said yes, we will give you the exclusive design for ball shaped fishing tackle.
Yes.
That just shows you how legendary that these things are. And
how American they are.
Funny enough, people have told me that they actually don't snag as much because of the you know, the kind of the funnelish shape of it as you drag it through the water. They don't snag on the weeds as much.
Yeah, the triangular pattern of just two balls closely,
Yeah.
you know, just smashed together in a sinker.
And you can trust us on this, guys. We are experts at teabagging fish and dragging our balls on bottoms.
Exactly. And tickling them whiskers and making those cats tremble for your bait.
Yeah. So, that has been what must be the worst podcast in the history of ever.
Yes.
And with that, we're going to end this.
It's a proud day.
Thanks for listening. We love you guys. This is What the Fish, presented by Balls Deep Tackle. Do you have any last words for us, Kyle?
No.